Am I streaming? I'm trying to find out because usually YouTube gives me some trouble. So just have to make sure that I'm actually streaming first. Well, I guess I am live. You're just gonna have to bear with me here. All right, something like that. Um, Still trying to configure everything here. This headset here is a headache. It's too tight on the head. But other than that, I just want to share some stuff. All right, well, see how long I can last with these two headsets on at the same time. Actually, let me remove one. All right, well, this is going to take some getting used to. But the point of this is that eventually I just want to share some stuff here. All right, so I have this automatic scene switcher going on between 3 different windows. So it goes by what I click. By default, the Guitar Pro file. But yeah, so this is what um, February 2nd, 2023. And, oh, hold on, got a wire. Yeah, most recent version, yesterday, 2.1.23. Excuse me. I'm referencing GitHub commit branch titles. I've been writing quite a lot. So this is version, SongCreator, version 0.4p. So lately on my YouTube, I've been releasing one video a day, and I think it started around version 0.3z. So between that YouTube video and right now, you got how many ever letters between A to P. And yeah, yesterday, well, I'm just going to stick to yesterday just to keep it simple, but are more the recent things I'm trying to get into. So the SongCreator thing here in particular. I recently changed some stuff that I'm currently seeing what the changes are doing. One thing I'm looking at is, once again, I'm not sharing the source code right now, but I changed this priority system that I call over here in the, so this is the SongCreator GUI. This program, it generates guitar profiles, which is this one right here. This is just one I generated quickly. But in particular, over in this section, in this note tab, this is a Python tkinter GUI. It's similar to Java Swing in that, you know, you have the different aspects of a GUI. In this case, I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right. tkinter, T-T-I-N-K something. Yeah, it's a Python library, and it's GUI, so that's what I'm using here. So what I was trying to focus on was this tab right here. Or actually, I think it's actually, sorry, it's actually not that one. It's actually measure. Okay, yeah, it's actually this one, measure, priority. So right now I'm prioritizing the priority, ironically. And this system is, so my goal here is to translate the code to and from English. Like, I'm not going to share the source code, but I could share, like, just thoughts around it, I guess. So this measure priority system. So each measure, okay, without getting into too much of the details, but the way that it's wrote, okay, so this priority, last night, I did something like, I changed the code of how the strings and the frets are chosen. So I have a system move focus frets every X amount of notes, because I designed that to be like Rocksmith Guitar Hero, where you have 4 notes you're focusing on for your 4 fingers. I don't want to turn on NVIDIA broadcast. Actually, hold on. I'm gonna try this NVIDIA eye contact. All right, NVIDIA eye contact beta. I'm not actually looking at the screen. That's AI looking at the screen right now. But um, the way I wrote the notes. Okay, this is a good example. So I I'm debating to share the source in this particular function, but I'm trying to describe it here. Um, this um, okay, the strings and the frets. It just takes a little while for me to like translate. Even look right here. Just pay attention to like um, note to note. Okay, it's like beat to beat, each beat's note. Like we're looking at the lead, in particular the string and the fret. So the way I chose the priority last night, or the way I wrote this, is that it prioritizes, because okay, the program goes note by note. Like each measure has lengths. So at this point, when you have a measure and its lengths, you have lengths. You have to fill in the like what. There's no there's no correct order. Like right. So this is Pi Guitar Pro, which um, I know I'm going all over the place because there's quite a lot to cover. Like when you write a measure with Guitar Pro, let's say you have one single note in there and it's just a quarter note. Um, you may notice that when you go outside of that measure, that the measure is red. So why is the measure red? Well, um, if you pay attention, or if you know about music, this measure is 4/4 time signature. You look up here, it says it only has 1 out of 4 beats, or yeah, or sorry, correct terminology, whatever you want to call it. 4/4 time signature, you only have 1 out of 4 because the quarter note is only 1 out of 4. So the code has to consider this. So like, I don't want to generate yet because I'm still going over this example of what I wrote for this measure priority system. So look at it's the same string, same fret, right? I intentionally prioritize that to do that on purpose because when I'm playing, my goal when I my goal trying to write this notation is I want to hit 100% of the notes. I don't want to miss any note. That's my goal. So there's a lot of things to achieve that goal. One thing I had to fix again yesterday was this system max 16th in measure, max 16th in a row, max 8th in measure, max 8th in a row. It wasn't working as I expected when I adjusted it last time, but now I tweaked it. Also, there's another thing I even tweaked again with the priorities recently. Um, Previously, I had min, max, reduce by. The system is still going by that. This is how the notes are chosen. It's a priority system. Um, the highest priority note gets chosen first. That reduces that priority. Um, what I noticed was I have a random min and max number to generate that note, right? To generate the priority of that note. But I noticed like the reduce by was always static, and that isn't good. It seemed strange, so I made some modification where I changed the way the logic works for the reduce by for the priority. I set it so that it's not a static number for the reduce by. The reduce by is going to be a random number between the min and the reduce by max. So I noticed it kind of made the song, because when I've been recording sessions recently, where I just generate a file and then I just send it right to the SongVisualizer. Within minutes, I can play it. I don't have to convert it to Rocksmith, convert the stupid audio to WWise with the stupid toolkit, because you guys can't program your own programs to. Like, why do you have. I gotta call these guys out. Custom Forge. How long has it been since Custom Forge has the ability to do custom songs? How long now? 10, 11, 12 years? And how many of them actually done anything with that? Anybody? You got Toy Machines doing his YouTube channel where it doesn't even show his face. I'm calling you out, Toy Machine, the Discord moderator of Rocksmith. I'm calling you mediocre. I challenge you to the ring, to a wrestling match. But we'll keep that for the ring. Back to the priority. Okay, so see, it's the same string, same fret, move by 1 fret, and then it prioritizes. Okay, so once it prioritizes the same string first. Right now in this version, I have same string giving priority, then same fret giving a priority, and they're kind of like. And so if you have a string more than 2 away, I dynamically calculate that priority based on the distance. So in other words, like it prioritizes most same string, and then 1 string away, then 2 strings away. Then eventually, somewhere down the line, it goes as far as 2 strings away. That's the furthest I try to go, 2 strings away. But there's other limitations to keep in mind. Maybe there's other things like maybe that scale that I chose in particular, D sharp, whatever. Maybe that scale doesn't have that, 0 to 2 string, 0 to 2 fret, or that's actually fret. I'm trying to do 4 fret radius. That's this whole move focused frets every 6 notes. If you notice, okay, let's try to do that. Every 6 notes you acquire 2 lengths, or every 6 notes you're eligible to move, and you'll move the focus frets every 6 notes. Well, every 6 notes it allows you, but the 6th note may not be a length of 2 or greater. It may be an 8th note. So this is intended to require a certain note length to move to give you enough time to move. It's because I don't want to have to move, transition my 4-finger frets if the note length doesn't give me enough time to move my fingers. So the goal of that is to try to allow human playability to hit the notes, because you can't. Some of these I'm trying to work on where this program can generate songs too fast. Like this 128 tempo, and you got all these notes, and you just have to analyze it. And oh no, I must have accidentally got rid of the interval. Damn it, interval finder. Oh well. I was gonna say, because look at the intro. In this version I have sections toggled. So in the sections right here, in that experiment, I'm trying to have intro. The solo actually is subsection. Weird. I could have sworn solos were subsection, but I don't know. We'll have to get back to that. But we have solos. Solo is just like 1 or 2 instruments having their own measure to themselves. But you see the way the priority is going. I felt like I had to make an adjustment to the priority because it's been a while since I've done that. The last time I touched the priority, I had to reference the code. But it seems like it's been a while. So this is like a whole system going on here. There's quite a lot to update. You got the SongVisualizer, then you got the SongCreator, and some of the GUI. Not everything's in the GUI, most of it is, but there's something interesting I'm trying out. Something, yeah. Excuse me, I got a burp. I warned you. You had a chance to walk away. Sorry about that. But what I wanted to get into also, something fun I wrote on this randomize all button. So this randomize all button is triggered anytime you start the app. Basically, it resets a bunch of the variables or a bunch of the checkboxes, the inputs, all these options or most of these options. And what I added something, a chance of when you randomize that all the priorities will match between the guitars. And I am interested in doing that because there's something special about when, all three guitars are similarly playing along, like I did it in some of my first two albums, where like each guitar like has a whole note at the same time, and they all have like silence at the same time. Or like because in my album number two, I have a song named A Bug Wrote This Album, and in that song, that's a reference to there was a bug in the software that generated the songs. The bug was that the alt lead and the rhythm had the same priority. The GUI said they had different, but the code actually confused the alt lead to give it the same priority as the rhythm. So I just wanted to experiment. So like if I hit randomize all, oh, there's something else I want to show. I don't know if I'll do it now, but on previous version of SongCreator, I was able to get to AutoPy.exe to work, so I was able to generate an exe file of this project rather than have to rely on PyCharm. Okay, so I'm going to hit the randomize all button sometime. Oh yeah, okay, here we go. So you notice like they're all the same priority, 44, 86, 77 between the lead, rhythm, alt lead, and everything else is the same. And it may make the song different or more synchronized. Like look at the lead and the alt lead. They kind of share the same notation to an extent. First quarter note. I mean, it's not identical, but that's the idea of harmonic guitar, where they're similar but not identical. I mean, they're not harmonic. I didn't intentionally like give them the same notes in different keys or whatever. It's simply just like they're their own individual arrangements. Let's see how they collide. So I'm actually interested in hearing this one. Let's forget the intervals. So I guess I accidentally turned off the print in the Guitar Pro where it showed the interval, but the distance between each note. But I'm not really worried. Let's listen. Hold on, need headphones. That's a lot going on. Probably volume difference between my voice and the song, but I don't care. Um, so, first thing that impressed me was well, I like the quarter notes there. I know I could play those, right? These ones a little scary. It's because it's two distance of string, but it's not. It's only one distance of fret or two distant. That's not bad. The tuplets going on, I could do without. So how many is that? 3/16 in a row? 3/16? Curious. Let me look at the config. So yeah, I noticed the different time signature. Let's leave that alone. But yeah, the repeating bar measures, I didn't even get to talk about that yet. That's even new. Tuplets, yeah, okay. Max 16th in a row, 5, 10. Let's cut that down to 5, cut that down to 4, cut that down 5 to 4. Priority. And anything else? So, oh yeah, let me turn off the sections. The solo, I kind of might have to turn down there. Got really fast. Let's get rid of the sections. So the sections are what change the priority. Intro, verse, chorus. But I want to just have static priority. Let me get rid of tuplets. I didn't even allow tuplets 5. The code I have available for tuplets 5, but I think I intentionally removed it because I didn't find it useful. Okay, let's look at the priorities real quick. 8th, 10 to 81. Oh wow, look at that dotted 16th priority. I do not want the dotted 16th that high priority. Oh wow, not even the 16th. Let's change that down to 5, down to 30, 5, 30. Let's do the same. 5. So I need a better GUI that doesn't require such strain of going. Alright, so lower the 16th priority. Lower the dotted 8th priority. I don't want them dotted 8ths that often. I want more quarters. Alright. Let's try that. Whoa, look at that. You could immediately just see the number of quarter notes because they're higher priority. Alright, let's see how that goes. And yeah, once again, I'm using the NVIDIA broadcast to stare at the camera. It's just using AI eyes. These aren't really real eyes. Alright, let's try it again. Okay, I have to stop there. There's a few things I noticed. I really like these chords, but I don't like the priority of the whole note. 44. Whole note should not be prioritized that much. well, I mean, you could get tired of all the quarter notes. Just like I'm getting tired of this head strap giving me a headache. I think I will have to cut the stream short. I know it's only been half an hour, but I really can't stand this headset over my head. I'll try to figure out this whole streaming situation. Thanks.